everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Chargers going up against the Jaguars. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the San Diego Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll come out in the pistol.
Over! Detroit! Now let's go!
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Back to Philly, here we go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go now!
Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. So you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
No, check, Patriot! All right, here we go. Detroit! Leopard! Over!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run.
Set! Boom! Watch it now, Barney! Back to Philly, here we go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 56 yards. Fresh set of downs here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A very solid gain of 27.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Time to get a glance at the offensive starters, and one of those isn't J.J. Watt, but it's Derek Watt that we talk about.
Nothing wrong with being little bro here. A starting fullback at the University of Wisconsin. Not many teams are utilizing this position in the NFL, but he fits perfectly. Will be a great lead blocker and can catch the ball in the backfield.
And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Dante Fowler missed his rookie season due to injury. So good to have him back on the field. A terrific combination of speed and strength.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. The tight end Henry here in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive. And we'll see if they can do just that. Touchdown, Jaguars! Blake Bell, 64 yards, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done. Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it. He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game. Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. They come out here in the eye. And the big tight end shifting around. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions. Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it? Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it. Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, to get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
This will be caught at about the 3. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 26 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And he'll bang that one through. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Man, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 30. Over. Detroit. Watch it now, boy. SOS. All right, now, look at this.
He'll look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun. All right, here we go. Detroit, let's go. Detroit, 19. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Here we go. Number. Detroit.
as they run the counter play. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 25. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Frank's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or a big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And caught by Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete. It's Henry. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be... And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Another pistol look here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So a 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Jacksonville first.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 11 on the gain there, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The tight end, Blake Bell, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The tight end, Henry, here in motion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the D-line's going to spread out, and he motions the wide receiver.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on first down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Now let's go. Green.
The tight end Henry here in motion.
Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney. Gun!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That's a really fine play there, because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. Check, Patriot.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Green, 30, Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Now, that was kind of interesting. It appears this coaching staff really trusts this rookie early in his career. They want to get him a touchdown here in his NFL debut.
He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. Green, Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit, Ball pops out, incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. A little close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And right side, Henry's got it. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Red zone opportunity.
Check, Patriot!
And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Back to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a San Diego 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Deep drop. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you heard about my hands, huh?
Benjamin with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this one down to the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Here we go.
On the direct snap, this will be Yeldon. Stays on his feet, and he is going to lose yardage here. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. And now here's a carry heading left. Room here to run. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Another pistol look here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Nothing flashy there, the slant. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Muscles him off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense.